Hello, so for this SLO of the identification process and multi-tiered support, I focused on some of the challenges as I was doing this SLO, as well as one of the things that I kind of want to take from it and grow specifically in the institute that I work in. So one of the challenges, and I feel like I face this challenge a lot in a lot of the SLOs that I have to connect back to my workplace, the place where I'm doing my internship, is that I work in a private school, and I've learned throughout the semesters that it's a little different from the state standards, state curriculum, things that like public schools follow. And one of those things, for example, is I focused my artifact on the pre-referral process, and that's something that we don't have present in the private school. The private school that I work with is an all special education school, which means the whole student body is labeled as special education, all have an IEP. So we're all prepared to work individually with each student on those IEP goals. And they all have a BCBA present that works on those behavioral needs as well. So I just feel like the pre-referral process is basically, there's no way around it, even though we don't label it that or call it that. Every student that comes in kind of already has that process put in place because we work with them individually, and they're all different and all need their own, all have their own set of needs, pretty much. One of the closest things that we see is if a student engages in a new behavior, then we work with the parents, and sometimes that includes doctor's notes and working closer with BCBAs and occupational therapists, speech therapists, because there's a change in their behavior and we have to accommodate those changes accordingly. With that being said, one of the things I want to grow with is how, or what that process, we can also call it a process, what that process looks like when there is a sudden change of behavior for a student. And do we call it, I mean, we don't call it the pre-referral process, but does it have a name for us? And who takes that first initiative? Kind of like how in the pre-referral process, it can be a teacher or a parent or guardian, one of the therapists. I'm aware that that can kind of happen too with us, where a therapist, a parent, a teacher sees that, they see a change in the student. How does it go from there? Does it work similar as the pre-referral process? And that's just one of the things, as somebody who's looking to become a teacher, or even somebody who now I'm an assistant teacher, is that something that I'm allowed to bring up and start a process for, or what that looks like for my job placement? Thank you.